What's up, everybody? I'm finally recording another video. Now, unfortunately, I took a week to play the new Borderlands 4, and I apologize for that. I really do. Uh, and you know what? I'm not sorry about it. I'm not. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the new expansion. I enjoyed playing Cash, and I'm not beholden to this. However, if you watch these videos, I do thank you for watching the video. I really do appreciate that. I made these videos for my friend who's off in another, might as well be another country. And you know what? Let's get this started with. So last I left off, I'm trying to remember what happened. I just solved that problem with the dude's land issue and his titles. Let's see, and if I remember correctly, I have to get to the island with the graveyard in it. Yes. Big news for Pillars of Eternity. They finally introduced the turn-based mode. I don't know how that works. That, ooh, that's new. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but that is new. Stupid kids. All right, well, let's get this started with. All right, so now we got to figure out how to get to the island that's got a huge graveyard on it. What is this thing? The pedestal of shadow creeps around the dais. Let's see. So, and he said there was a ferry that runs out there. Why not? Except, let's go check out the ferry. Hope everybody had a good week today, or this last week. Hope you had a good day. An Orlane woman stares at the sky with an air of deep contemplation. She occasionally puffs from the wooden pipe, blowing smoke into a perfect ring. What stands before me? I don't know. She wipes her lips with a back of her hand, her teeth uneven and pointy. Oh man, you need to see the dentist. Are unstained red. Ugh. Excuse me. I do not see Estamion often. She picks the remains of the orchard root stuck in her gums. And believe me, I see many things. Perhaps you want to see them too, yes? She gestures behind her at an assortment of plants, roots, and fails lying on the rug. Okay. What's a fails? I'm ignorant. I don't care anymore. Let me see what you have for trade. I present these happily. Scroll the maelstrom, scroll paralysis. That could be handy. See any magic items? Oh lord, I don't mean to yawn so much. I'm gonna get some coffee or something. I imagine I could use some of these for enchanting stuff. I don't want to. I just want to beat the game already. Which that reminds me. I mean, if you want to see me play something particularly after this, like I really want to play Pragmata, but I don't think it's viable to stream because of the music in it. I would happily be able to play. I would happily play that. If I had the cash, I'd buy it right now, but I don't. Oh, that's lovely looking. Yoink. Yoink. Where does this go? Let's take a look at that. Well, somebody attack right away. And these people are like, oh, you shouldn't be here. Yep, here it comes. The vestule, the pale elf searches with an ice blue eyes. She shifts and knits her fingers together. Welcome to the noon frost. Most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies to the Reimgrund. She forces a smile and waves to the eastern door. The shrine is to your right. You're welcome to make your offerings to Rimgerd there. But the rest of the temple is off limits. Why is the temple closed? As I said, you were in the middle of a sacred ceremonies. She enunciates carefully. They're rather complex, and we don't permit outsiders to witness them. She glances at the elves over her shoulder. Others of my clan get rather touchy about them, which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. Okay, goodbye. I don't feel like fighting elves right now. Not worth it. If it's D&D, they all have longbows and cast spells. Anything like D&D, that is. Oh, yeah, that was the dude that told me, he's like, oh, you can't go there. I've been invited to go there. Oh, okay, you can go there then. Where's the ferryman? I'm going to guess he's over here. A Droval. A thin, ragged man stands waiting on the barge, leaning on the oar. A smile of greeting splits his weathered features. It has been a very long time since an outsider sought passage to the Burial Islands. What is the Burial Islands? It is a sacred place, for it sits upon the great works of the builders. There, by our ancestors, all our ancestors are laid to rest. Few go there, my friend. It is not a place where the living to walk. Take me across. Droval inclines his head in acknowledgement. I will take care that you do not lose your footing. These waters have fickle temper. Oh, okay. Hmm. I mean more of a Dungeon Crawler Carl at the chapter where they've got to deal with the four planes. It's really cool. If you haven't read it, read it. It's a really good book series. So we'll greet you with the same quiet smile. Have you finished your business here? Farewell. Let's see what's going on here. Probably more screaming spirits. Or feral druids. I just kill a thing. Oh, God, ghosts and spirits. Oh, Granted, I'm more equipped to fight those things now. It's just, still hate fighting them because every time you fight them, I am out of camps. Fiddlesticks. I need to go find someplace to sell buy camps from. I completely forgot about that. That's what. Oh god, that so drives me nuts about this game that I can't craft a camp. People don't know how to cut wood down. No, and you have a specialized tool for that. Yes, I definitely don't know how a hatchet works. Take me across this. I'm gonna go. Song. Come back to us, okay? I'm gonna find a vendor, buy those camps I need. I need 4 of them. At least 2. Oh, Lord Almighty, I'm just yawning like crazy. She didn't sell any camps, did she? I didn't see any there. Salutations, Esmir. Gerline chirps in a sing-song voice. I am known as Delim, chanter of old song. I trust you are enjoying the beauty of this sacred place. Are you the resident of this entertainer? What can you tell me about this place? Yeah, why not? I sing to entertain the old song visitors, but alas, the crowds have thinned into little more than a trickle. The chill wind from Rhymegram's temple is driving people away. Now I sing, but no one listens. My mimic, pardon, my music, excuse me. My music is without purpose. But I know of a solution, a way for me to make my song warm and passionate, countering Rhymegold's incessant chill. The Orloin smiles and reaches out with a grasping motion. All I need are a few rare songbirds. I could eat them and absorb the magical energy. I wish it worked that way, dang. With that kind of musical power in my soul, I could sing a song that could bring back merry crowds. I'll help you acquire the birds. Dillam's eyes widen with delight. Splendid! He exclaims with a clapping hands. He's. Oh, great! For my song to be pitch perfect, I will need a tam, a bird often found throughout twin elms, often in high tree nests, but some have been domesticated. I'll also need a shard wings perfect to nest in an Adair formations. Suits their natural camouflage the best. Oh, and importantly, if I plan on hitting those high notes, I'm going to need a cloud singer. Those little warblers can only be found in the highest mountain peaks. Many thanks to Esmia. Bring me those birds, and I'll sing like Hela's herself. Okay. Okay. There's got to be a vendor here somewhere. This is late. I didn't check to see any camps. Let me see your wares. Nope, nothing. Let's sigh. fast mode off. No. Alright. There's got to be a vendor here somewhere. Somebody sells camps. I don't have to walk back to the city. 2 hours later. Oh, you finally make it to this part of the city. Oh, what takes you here? Out of camps. I was caught stealing. That's a bucket in the middle of a rubble. Also, the container was the color blue, not red. I'm gonna pick a lock. Yeah, we're... Jesus. I'm going to have to walk back to Major City just so I can buy camps. Oh, this is someone that sells camps. Or it's just an empty hut. It looks to be just an empty hut. How wonderful. Is that a vendor? Oh, I put my phone on silence. Oh, do not disturb. Well, this looks to be an inn. Oh, reach out to us all. Oh, step back, whatever. An old woman clothed in thick robes beckons you to approach. Welcome, foreigner. Welcome. Her forearms splotched by green and blue stains wiggle out of her hanging sleeves like caterpillars. Ew. Out of ripe fruit. Oh. I've got what you seek. Alas, come see. Do you have camps? Between howls and smiles, she points to a little girl beside the herbalist store. We're here to help you, foreigner. The band? Yes, we are the Fisher Cane tribe. Serves our people. Unguents, potions, and tinctures. She makes a sprawling gesture at the collection of pots, bottles, and herbs that lies behind her. If you seek it, I have it, always. Let's see what you've got for sale. Of course, foreigner, of course. Do you have camps? So we've got two different potion stores, no camps, and no ability to chop wood. Some food for your travels. I hold here many delicious cheeses and fresh fruits. Let me see what you have for sale. You will not regret it, but please, no tasting. Do you have a camp? You do have camps. Except. Do I care about anything else? No. Oh, I'm going to trade. What are you? Let me see your wares and dialogue. Do you have a camp? You sell adventurers gear, might as well sell camps too. Ooh, +3 resolve. Nope, doesn't sell any camps. But sells a magical helmet. +2 perception. Ooh, 3,000 copper. Ooh. I've got to go through my inventory. I keep forgetting to do that. Trade. Do you sell camps? May I see your wares in the dialogue? Are traps any use in this game? Or is this like every other game where the computer will avoid the trap? I think it was in Baldur's Gate 2, where you actually had a trap you could drop down, and when you drop it down, the group would just walk right around it. Alright. Let's head back to the dude there. I probably should have rested. I didn't think about that. Fiddlesticks. Oh, well, I should be fine. I should be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine, definitely. 100%. I won't die multiple times. Famous last words. Time to rob the place blind. Da da da. Well, that's lovely. Mist everywhere. Why are there not more birds here? That's what I want to know. Why are there carrion eaters tearing this apart? Exceptional wine. And money. I don't need any gold ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Let's see. Oh boy, look. It's a shade. Oh, well, that's a lot easier than I thought. More over there. I'm going to go and save my game right quick. Save. Let's kill that will-o-wisp. Oh, joyous of occasions. I'm going to die here, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to die here. Yeah, this is going to suck. Maybe not. Maybe. God, my kingdom for turn undead. Glad I'm fighting ghosts that don't attack your endurance. That was so irritating. Okay, now I've leveled everybody up. Everybody that can be leveled, that is. Time to get back to exploring. What's going on here? Did they change how endurance works? They had to have changed how endurance works. Seriously. Because that fight there, I just smoked those dudes. Like, the game feels easier after the update. Oh, well, that's a lovely sight of spirits trapped on poles. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, tri-cap. Oh, I can't go that way. Oh, shut up. Alright, everybody go hog wild. Oh, my character's actually hitting stuff now. Nice. He's got the proficiency in a warbow. It's always cool to watch other characters fight on their own without me guiding them, but I feel this battle would go a lot smoother if I was actually guiding them. Why do you revive the puppy? Well, yeah, it's a dog. He's a happy dog. I'm a happy dog. Happy dog. Happy dog. Happy dog, happy dog, happy dog. Grab. Yeah, they reduced the recovery time. My God. Boss fight. Saving right here. 100% a boss fight. Or it's going to be a talking boss fight. Oh, let me spend 20 minutes telling you about my life story, about how I enjoy origami and having long walks on the beach. Yep. Great Pit lies in the shadow of a statue of Wodeka. No light from the surface reaches the bottom, but even so, you catch flickers of ghostly glow in the depths. A wind from the pit buffets you. It isn't cold, but it raises raises goose flesh along your arms. Goose flesh? Where would I put that? The wind carries a whisper, low and supplement. That. I'm going to leave for now. I'm going to search out the rest of the place. There might be something cool. Ooh, or somebody's got to level up. 2 people have to level up. Yay! Alright. Who else needs to level up? You do. Next. No, it's desecration. Okay. Next. Done. Alright. Now the other people level up. The only one that doesn't level up is her. Anything here? Ooh. Thank God. Gauntlets of Swift Action. Plus 50% attack speed. I'll do that. Hot diggity dang. That's new. This is new here. This was a lot more complicated and less ingrained. Because this is actually see numbers change here. That's nice. Plus on perception really helps the accuracy. But I want to fire faster. What about her? What does she have here? Does she already have quickness? Yeah, I'll keep him with that. What about her? 9 deflection. What about him? What about her? Accuracy +1. Yeah, I want her to fire faster. I want her to lay the law. Ooh, what's this? I'm into the doorway into a dim passage. The air is still and misty. Light filters through the collapsed ceiling. A wall of piled stones and rubble blocks the way ahead. Setting perception required, not yet met. Clear the rubble. Pull the rubble loose. I'll clear the rubble pie bar. Why not? Use a pry bar against the large stone and pull all your weight into it. Your efforts to dislodge the boulder, and it rolls free with a heavy groan. Other slabs and chunks of debris away. The massive pile creaks, and the rumble's finally tumbling harmlessly away from you down the passage. You've lost a pry bar. Sweet. Light breaks into the tunnel up ahead, growing brighter as you continue. Soon, the passage ends, opening up into a shore of of the burial isles. Yeah, that was a rude awakening. Oh, dang. Somebody hit her hard. I saw the 90 pop up there. Come on, let me loot them already. Alright, so that takes me back to the shoreline. Alright, so that keeps me having to walk through all that garbage. Have I been everywhere here? Let me check the map. No, I have not. There's stuff over here. Let's go explore. Just call me Dora. Yeah, they definitely reduced the endurance damage those guys give you. Because they used to attack your endurance, and it was brutal. Like, you probably watch older videos where I'm crying. They're like, oh, why are they killing me so easily? That's right, I'm making fun of myself. What's over here? I have a hard time believing you would put a space here and then put nothing here. Oh, some fruits and vegetables. There we go. Alright. Hey, where else it needs to go? No? Okay, back to the hole. The adventurer goes down the hole. When I get to those reading spots in the game where it's just like, oh, it's like you see the dark passage, what do you do? You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of, I'm not sure if anybody ever played this but me. And it was Grendel's Adventure, I think, or Grendel Adventure, where you were trying to kill Grendel in his dungeon to be like Beowulf. Man, why did that never get a 3D adaptation? Great Pit lies in the shadow. Yeah, right there. Jump into the pit. Yeah, let's do it. Jump in the pit. You jump trusting in the power of the benevolent, of the unseen forces to carry you selflessly down. You quickly descend to the darkness. You reach terminal velocity in a matter of seconds. And the only way you know you are falling is by the wind rushing past your ears. Your salvation will come soon, you hope. Even as you wonder about the capriciousness of gods and lost souls, your arms smashes against something, the wall of the pit. It seems the pain is incredible, but you are distracted from the sting of the sudden disorientation. You're spinning, and your arms royal inside of your body. Finally, sorry, I've got bad allergies. I apologize, everybody. Finally, you begin to see something, a flash, a faint of light, a wide circle chiseled stone. You hit the bottom, and your final vision of a speck of sky goes suddenly dark. Summoning your courage, you took a leap of faith into the pit at the. Did I just die? Oh, I I just got turned into a pile of ash. Well, I beat the game. Oh, can I skip this? So that's how you jump in the pit and you don't have a parachute. Good game, everybody. Good game. So now I gotta find a god that's gonna help me descend to the bottom of the pit. Something isn't fickle. It's a lot of backers, dang. You failed! Oh. Did I already do a lot of this stuff here? Yeah, I did. So where can I find a god that'll help me? Man, my kingdom for Ring of Spider Climb. I climb it down. No, that wasn't called Spider Climb. It was oh, what is it? Let's see, because there's the Ring of Freedom of Movement, and then there's the ring that gives you the abilities of Spider Climb. Oh, you don't have the fire. Hey, you seem to be on edge. What's the problem? Thousand. Truth be told, we've got refugees coming from. Yeah, I've already read all that. Yeah, goodbye. It'll take 30 minutes to travel there. And see a city in a flaming hole. The Animator hearings seem to be going nowhere. Did they murder all the Animancers? Nice to see you. Aren't half these people dead? Oh boy. Oh, wow, I talked to him. How lovely. This is where the diplomat was at, isn't it? Oh. Pellegrin, wait, there's a terrible, a tremble in the ambassador's voice as he slowly and barely raises his hand to pause Pellegrin's advance. There are men here, men with. It's enough, Ambassador. We are capable of speaking for ourselves. Oh, the laden key. The slight elf standing in to the ambassador's side smirks and toys with a stiletto lightly, jabbing his captive in the ribs for emphasis. His bright green eyes turn upwards to lock with Pelogane's angry stare. Your superior here, he told me that he didn't want you to investigate. And he scratches his head with a stiletto, a look of mock confusion in his face. Given his vision of events, uh, it doesn't sound like you're very good at following orders. Don't do anything rash. We can talk this through. We'll have to assume your orders, like those of your idiot comrades at Stelmol Gorge, are also to kill us. If you haven't figured it out yet, that's not going to happen. Always quick with a smart remark, aren't you? I don't really find you that funny, to be honest. The elf holds the stiletto near the ambassador's neck. What do you think, Ambassador? Pelgrim's eyes narrow and her jaw clenches. My vows are to ensure the safety of the Republic. Sometimes that means breaking orders, not following them. Safety? The elf chuckles softly. There we go. That's a nice soft chuckle for you. I don't think the villain ducks are going to be too pleased with that insubordination. Left them with an embassy full of dead diplomats. Every time I say duck, I always imagine it's a little duck. Quack, 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 quack. Pay attention to what the duck says. Quack. Obey the duck. Pelgrim's eyes flash. The iris seeming to grow impossibly large. Ires, dear Lord. Your first error was mistaking my countrymen for helpless sheep. Pelgraine's head spins to address the villains, held a sword point around the room. Her voice echoes with energy. Furious, serious, children of the Republic, show these dogs the price of threatening our people. There's the ambassador. Not kill that a-hole first. Oh, dang! Look at that! That dude just obliterated him. Oh, the ambassador died. Did he? Oh, ambassador, are you alright? The ambassador shakes his head and looks around at the aftermath of the battle. I am alive, yes. I'm not alright, Pelgrane. When you plant a crop of intrigue, this is the harvest you reap. Pelgrane looks incredulously at the ambassador's words. Device. You should be thanking me. Merely penitent. Do you think that if we ignored this, that it would go away on its own? I do not. These people are more dangerous than I believed. I admit, but that does not release you from your responsibilities. Pelgane's feathers instantly ruffle. I will pray that Helene gives you swift travels. Please don't. You do what you can. I will do the same. For now, that means prayer. The ambassador shrugs and throws his hands. Good fortune to both of you. Adieu, Vilio. Adieu, what? Time to loot people. Yay, money! Thank you for the money, sir. Appreciate that. Do let me get a bit old ultra violence there. That was fun. Alright. Now I gotta find someone to pray to. I'm trying to remember where I saw. I think it was there. Is this where I met him? I met him next to a giant statue. What's going on here? Confirm the Wayfarer, a multi-gathering stand at the crossroad. At first glance, the person at the head of the group seems more monster than man. Two large and curling horns emerge from the sides of his skull, forming a hardened carapace that is pocket-like coral. Oh, interesting. Down the center, this strange shell splits, revealing an ash-gray skin of a man's face. Obscured above the nose, the horns might seem a mere helmet. So that in several places you cannot tell where the flesh ends and the bone begins. The man smiles, revealing a long white teeth from which the gums have retracted. Despite his masked eyes, he looks unerringly in your direction. Hail, traveler, and well met. He turns to Pelagine, smiles all the wider. How now, pretty lady? Had you a patron, I'd be a dark bird still, but all the more handsome for it. Patron? That's one way of putting it. Delusional, but we all deal with it in our own way. He laughs quietly. As you enjoy the fresh air, he gestures to the men and women behind him, are doing much of the same. Perception. You seem well armed for scholars. Ah, but we are not Saviners. Scaviner? Or aspiring priests, but rather scholars of death. We're better to witness it than the road. He laughs. Those paths are not very safe. For instance, I have heard tell. He's going to attack me in a second now, isn't he? Tell that there are certain groups comprised of individuals both skilled and handsome who are dependent upon the monetary fortunes of strangers. Well, unseam these poor devils from nose to nave, and thereby send them into the next life. Yep. I think our talk is done. Kill that one slow. I want to see the light leave him. You piss off, dude. I killed the mercenary crossbowman. He's probably a sniper. Come on. Come on, guys. You can do this. He's just firing a pistol at me? What a doofus. So he's going to beg for his life. What the? What happened to him? Who was that? Jeez Louise. After I upped everybody's accuracy by 4. Grimfell the Wayfarer. As you prepare to strike a final blow, Grimfell raises his hand. Wait! Wait! You have won the day. Mercy, traveler, I beg you. If I can spend some time in the dungeons of Katnow. As you wish it, then. Enjoy, buddy. Enjoy. I should have murdered him. Yes. Ooh, what's this? Yoink, yoink. Okay, here's the statue. How do I get favor for God? Seriously, does it tell me in the freaking quest? Let's see. Trayvon. So I go in there. Get a God's favor. I'm going to go ahead and save my game here. Just because I get the wrong God. Who's like, oops, Butterfingers. And I admit if I was a god, I would do that too sometimes. I mean, I just like almost out of the blue. Oops, Butterfingers. Did I just drop you? Uh-oh. Let me bring you back alive last minute. You have to grab the Adra Shard. 8-hour, whatever you want to call it. And then... Oh, I was so pissed. Britt Helene. Nature, I sing the ocean's sorrow. All life ends in stillness. Tomorrow, my master chokes on his own whip. What's the answer to the question? Let me reread that. Oh, I loved every note of life's song. Bringing me into this world was her last. For thus the father scorned me and abandoned me. And for the very same fact, my tones, midwife, and inherent to Helene, raised me as her own. When I come of age, I learned that Helene visits us on the screams of women in childbirth. And when a woman dies giving life to her child, her soul is carried away and reborn as avian attendant of Hale's court. That's just dumb. I need a god. I don't care. And the hot bird girl. What was that? Note on life song. Your word seems to ring in the air. Your voice rendered melodic and lilting by some unseen art. You shut your eyes to pray. As you wait in the darkness, the world around you changes. You feel sunlight bright and warm on your face. A light breeze carries the music to your ears. A vivid as their sensations feel, you somehow know they are not real. You look around and find yourself standing in the open air temple built on the monument summit. It's filled with elves, Orlane, and assorted other kith, ringing the entree scene as a fringe of trees. Their verdant branches filled with birds of all different colors, shapes, and sizes. Any tuka tuka birds? Tuka tuka? How about boobies? I like a booby bird. Takes it in all with squinting eyes and a weird smile. And I'm supposed to feel at home here? Really? Ah, I knew I loved it for a reason. Everyone is singularly absorbed in a particular pursuit, and Orlane sits uh, with a canvas, a paintbrush in his hand, and a jar of green, blue, and yellow pigments at his feet. An elf and an almond standing to the side are locked in conversation, their expressions dancing with delight. Still others scribble stains of poetry or crude sketches on shafts of paper. Shafts of paper. Isn't paper a ream, not a shaft? Losing themselves in the delicate monotony of lines and syllables. You feel the breeze again, and two elves basking in the sunlight shiver. And you can put some clothes on. The largest group gathers in the middle of the temple. They sing a lush, tragic harmony. I know I butchered that. Composed in several complementary melodies, others drill towards the singers in ones and twos, as if buffeted by a gust of wind or a phrase of the song. A ripple passes through the trees. You think it's the wind, but the chirping changes to the screeching hundreds of birds take to the skies, all headed to one direction away. Satan raises her bow. Something must be coming. The devotees glance at the trees, just barely distracted from their activities, but the wind picks up, scattering their pages of poetry and art and ripping the songs from their lips. They look skyward, and you follow your gaze. A dark shape blots out, the sun. You cannot tell what it is, but as if it unfolds and expands, it seems to fill the sky. It's a giant bird. It's a giant bird. I'm not impressed. The wind roars over the summit. Seldom a good sign. Before you can flee, the shadow falls over the temple. It begins as a stain in the corner of and spreads, blotting out the flagstones. It reaches the nearest kith, a black-furred Orlane. The darkness swallows her, leaving only a puff of smoke in her place. Okay. The two elves that you saw earlier, a man with a woman, flee. You get a brief image of them huddled in the shadow of the monument. They seem to see you too, and they reach out, calling silently, alter after you. Not alter, after. Yeah, I don't like this font. I hate it. It's so hard to tell what some of these characters are. The others, however, seem frozen. As the shadows advance, they likewise vanish one by one. The driving gale scatters their ashes and their charred remains of their creations. The grieving mother holds her hand. Song of joy turned to screams of agony. What purpose, what lesson could possibly lie beyond such destruction? You look up again at the source of the shadows, but the eclipsed sun forms a blinding corona around the thing. You can't make any details out. You can, however, feel the heat. Restore my temper. You look down and find yourself standing next to the Hele shrine uh, in the TheRelaxedMovement. Your pulse still races, and your skin is damp with sweat from your staggering encounter. Um, can I re-enable the quest markers? Pray to the gods, earn divine favor. It seems the gods want something from me. As well, to earn favor, I'll have to complete the task. Holly revealed a mountaintop temple based on by a terrible menace. Beset by a terrible menace. Okay, so I gotta kill something on the top of a mountain. Gotcha. There's that people come to the elms. I don't know why, whatever. I don't care. Dryads. Gotta love them. Set the place on fire. Bam! No. She said a mountaintop. Ah, right here. So I gotta go here. Accept. Alright, I'm gonna call it quits here. And at least have a direction. I know where to go now. And that was so stupid. You gotta go pick up the crystal first, and then you go talk to the gods. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Save that. Alright, I'm gonna call it quits for the day. We've got to go fix the Temple of Hale. I figured like she'd have me just build a temple in my town, but no, I gotta go do that. I mean, to be honest, I don't feel the town is worth it at all. It's actually costing me more money than it is that I'm getting back from it. And everybody told me, no, build the town up, build the town up. It's perfect. It's great. It's fantastic. You get all sorts of cool stuff from it. Other than a loss of cash, so I can't buy anything cool, I don't see the point. I don't. Uh, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call it quits when we get back next week, hopefully, if not. Unfortunately, I did miss last week. I had a car. I had to go drive somewhere. It was stupid. But yeah, that is that. All right, you all have a nice night. Stay safe out there. And above all, stay classy.